The 10 News Weather Authority, always watching and tracking for you from the JES Weather Center.
And this afternoon, we continue to track a storm that's in the process of becoming tropical off the coast of South Carolina. Notice the center of the storm is going to head into eastern North Carolina and eastern Virginia. So while that's where the worst impacts are going to be, we'll see rain and some wind still. So that's why we haven't issued a weather authority alert day, because we do expect the worst of the storm to stay just east of our area. Here's this afternoon, and you'll notice that the clouds will gradually start to thicken up as you go from east to west. 7 p.m. a few showers are going to be possible east of US 29. Something to keep in mind for some high school football this evening. Let's fast forward in time heading into the overnight and tomorrow morning, and that's when the rain becomes more widespread. That's when the wind is going to continue to gust and pick up as well, especially near and to the east of the Roanoke Valley. Off and on throughout the morning, we'll see periods of rain. Some of those on the heavy side. Can never rule that out when you're dealing with a tropical system. Then as we head into tomorrow afternoon and tomorrow evening, most of the rain is going to be near and to the east of the Roanoke Valley as our storm system spins and gradually starts to pull away from southwest Virginia. So as far as how much rain we expect, more to the east, less to the west. So here in the green, anywhere from a half an inch to perhaps an inch and a half. And most of that is needed. Don't expect a whole lot of flooding out of that. In the Roanoke Valley, about a quarter of an inch to 3/4 of an inch, less than that for areas in the baby blue. Where you see the most rain, that's also where we expect the gustier winds to be tonight through tomorrow. Gusts of 25 to 40 miles per hour. Not enough for any kind of widespread damage or widespread outages, but might help to bring in the hanging baskets and charge the phones just in case of a sporadic power outage. And while you're charging those phones, make sure you have our app downloaded to yours. Look up WSLS 10 Weather in your phone's app store. Current look at things across the area. Blacksburg 65, Martinsville 68, Roanoke 71. Getting a little breezy out there as that storm system gets closer to the East Coast. But again, as far as high school football is concerned, we'll be near 70 at 6 p.m. in the 60s throughout the rest of the evening, with a few showers during the second half of the game, especially towards south side. The other thing you're going to notice about tomorrow is that it is going to feel like the first day of fall. In fact, then some. Look at that, feeling like late October with temperatures topping out in the low to mid 60s. Your average highs this time of year in the mid to upper 70s. So may keep things indoors for quite a bit of time, pardon me, tomorrow. Then by Sunday, we'll give you the green light for any kind of weekend plans. Here's a look at your extended forecast. 60s for highs tomorrow. That's it. By Sunday, low to mid 70s, Monday, mid to upper 70s. Then we're cool again with occasional showers by the middle of next week. So highs then only 65 to 70. So yeah, stay weather aware tonight and tomorrow. Some gusty rain at times. But again, I do expect the bulk of the flooding, the damaging wind gusts to be toward the eastern half of the state.
So if you're heading to a football game, maybe throw in a rain jacket.
Just in case, especially in and around Lynchburg and south side. I think as you go farther toward like Christiansburg, Pulaski, places like that, you're in good shape this evening.
Good. All right. Thank you, Chris.
You got it.